Welcome back to Factorio building the Hyperbase. I haven't actually played on my map here for about a week, which is unfortunate because I really want to get it up and get to the science and I want to get the 8,000 pumping away before 17 releases, and I'm not going to do that if I don't play it for a week. But you might also realize that I launched my train controller this week as well, and I have been doing various updates on that, so that's part of the explanation as to well, you know, why it hasn't surfaced, or why I haven't been able to do more of this. So the episodes have been a little bit sparse, but I'm finally grabbing some time to play some more, and hopefully we can get the plastic for these circuits sorted out this episode. That's basically the goal. Anyway, yes, we are back near the plastic. The first thing I've kind of noticed is the oil train is going to be coming around this way, so this is probably not in the correct location. And instead should probably be over here somewhere. I guess let's just see what would make the most sense. If we had this guy, do I have the other one that actually has the station still, or has that been dumped somewhere or overwritten or something? It's probably been dumped. Whoops, that is not what we want. So this does, oh yes, that does have the station. Perfect, right. So what I want, I guess, is for oil to go like so, and then the station should be... You can see where the blue is. It covers the length of where we're consuming oil, so that would be quite a nice spot to have the station, I think. And then the oil can more or less be piped directly down here, which would actually work pretty well. Better than some of the direct feed systems that we've been running. So you could probably swap over right now. You are not Matthew Lau, you are Purple Science Crude Unload. And the one that's way up here, this one here, that can be Purple Science Crude Load. I'll hopefully be a little bit easier to find. We need to give it oh, we're actually full. We need to give that a fuel. Now the other thing obviously that we need to do is we need to build this out so that we can get the plastic up and running. So let's do that. We need tons and tons and tons of everything. Maybe what I should do actually is, what's that? That's just a straight section of track. I mean, they're handy to have. That's probably less handy at this point. What I really want to know is what sort of material deficit do I have here at the moment? And that will give me a fair idea. So we want about 900 beacons. They've had a little bit of time to catch up on the build. Let's just leave it in that corner. 900 beacons. Let's pop up here and have a look. 900 beacons. Yep, we have enough. Alright, let's go. So our mining productivity, we've completed 86 levels, we're up to 87. Yeah, 100's, I mean, it's moving pretty slowly. Oh, one other thing I should probably fess up about. If you remember, when I set up the definition on the train for the sciences, I only actually set up one carriage, and then I said, let's go. I've copied it since through to everything. But yeah, we picked up a bit of extra yellow science. So this is where it all ended up when I sorted everything out off camera. And we're slowly unloading directly. So that probably means, well, it means that our problem with science has shifted over to purple, which for some reason is not even running at all right now. Wow, what is supposed to come in here? Stone. We have an issue with our stone supply. Okay. Maybe you don't actually fill up and unfill fast enough. Oh, I had fuel in here too, so I could have filled up that train. Well, that's not good. I don't want you to be held up by purple science not getting enough stone. That's ridiculous. So, the first of alls, oh, I don't want... Well, maybe I probably do want most of that, but what I really want is a stack of those right now. Probably don't need those. I definitely don't need those ever. Stone. That's the unused power. Right. Easy to remedy. Unload the train with stack whips with stack inserters, not these very outdated blue things. Done. Oh, half done. And autosave to the rescue. It's not really a rescue though, is it? I always manage to... I think I've got it set to like half an hour or something. Options, other, that's not, oh, 60, there you go, 60 minutes. I've got it set to 60 minutes. But it always seems to manage to hit when I am recording. Just one of those things, I guess. Okay, so let's come down here. What we really want right now is lots and lots of beacons. Everything else can just go into storage, assuming I have some. Steel chests. Do I not have any steel chests on me? Fine, let's get some steel chests. Do we need 50? Probably not. Okay. I need steel chests a lot more, whoops, than I need wooden ones. For starters. Why am I carrying them around? Okay, let's just clear out a few things. I am going to need that power armor. I am going to need those guys. I seem to have lost about 50. Let's just make sure I have a full complement of 200. We in range? We must be. We in range? No. Yes. We're always in range. There we go. That'll top us up with bots. Now, let's get... we can't even get... we need 884. We probably have enough. We're probably slightly oversupplied, in fact. I don't need this guy, do I? No. Yeah, I don't need that guy. 884. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't actually have enough. We're going to have to come back for more. Okay, in that case, I'd like to have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you for now. Oops, let's just move you into there and you into there. Now we have enough. Back to the oil. Yes, this is quite a long way to go, really. We haven't spread out that far east-west, but north-south we are basically at the full extent of the maximum zoom out. So that's a fairly long way. I think this is where we want to be. Yes. This is where we swap over to our bots. And let them go to town. Oh yeah, that's right. We've got all these extra refineries down here, so yeah, I'm going to have to pump oil all the way around with lots of pumps, same as we do in other places. A bit of luck this time, our beacon supply should have been enough, or close to enough. We may have already had some laid down, so that could have something to do with it. Yes, this is an area where I need to address the beacons there and over here. We need that to go there. Oh, we've got beacons down here as well. There we go. We actually needed a few more than I thought we did. We're still short beacons. And mining drills and all the rest of it. Can't be too many beacons though. In total there's 180 that you use there, but we've already done pretty much all of those. How many do you need in there? 68, and we've got a few, so maybe 60 more beacons would work. And some miners and things. I guess I'd like to get this lot done. So first up, let's swap these guys over and have a look at that. Refineries 26. Actually, I'll do the count once we get back to base. And something else that I need to bear in mind this episode is that we might need to move the solar once again. Since I never bothered automating that part, it seems maybe slightly excessive to worry about automating that, given... Here we go. Given we're only moving it a few times, really, sometimes it is actually better just to do things manually. It looks like we're up to the very last row. There's a little bit of time though. It takes a bit of time to travel all this distance. What does our count say? 191. Yes, so we have a little bit of time. Let's have a look at it again towards the end. Now, what exactly is it I need? I need basically the 26 oil refineries. Here, 26. And I really want to write a mod someday that's just a blueprint reader. You just pop it in the slot and it generates a set of signals. It's not that hard to do, I just haven't gone around to it. It generates a bunch of signals that basically tell you what the content of the blueprint is, and then I can combine that with my supply train to it'd be an all-in-one solution. You basically whack down your build, blueprint it, whack your blueprint in the blueprint reader, connect it up to the supply train, and come back in half an hour or so, maybe a couple of hours sometimes, especially if you're using little overstressed belt machines to do all your building. Come back in a couple of hours and yeah, it's all done, and you just do as many of those as you need. And with some tweaks, the supply train could actually queue tasks up as well, so maybe that's something I'll do in the next playthrough. Anyway, not to get too distracted, I want to play the game rather than just build all the time. So 88 chem plants. 88. Oh, we need. Okay, so we need those pumps. We're going to need more than 40. I don't actually build them here. So let's just get the 50 engine units that we need for that. 80 steel chests. Wow. 3 train stations. Well, let's get our train stations. Let's get our 80 steel chests. Let us get our let's just put down, oh, where is it, power, ramp that up to 100. Exactly 200 stack inserters. That is interesting. 200. We needed some more beacons, didn't we? I think it was 60 more beacons, roughly. We're going to need a bunch of pipes, so we've got these engines. Let's just see what I need to craft these. Steel plate. I wonder if I actually have steel plate in the network. It's only 1 steel plate. It's amazing how far they go when you need engines. Okay, we can drop that off the list now. Let's get 50, all of those. And get rid of the engines. I don't need to replace the engines at this point. Oh, they're coming anyway. Wow, they respond fast, don't they? Well, you can go away again. Some track. We won't worry about the track at this point. Speed modules. Do we have? We do have speed. We actually have quite a lot of speed modules here. How many do we need? 1.7k. Do I have any other modules? Not really. We may as well grab our speed modules while we're here. What does it say we needed? 1.7, which is really 1.8k. 1800. Well, it's actually 800 pipes that we need, so let's boost that up to 900. I doubt I actually have enough in storage to fulfill that order. We make them over here somewhere. Where's our storage for them? Right there. Yeah, we have smashed the pipes, so we're probably going to have to come back for that one. What are the other items? Some rail. Alright, well, let's get 400 rail just to be sure. And I remember that we needed some miners that we didn't have. Hang on, where are they? There. Guess 100. Whoops, not 200, just 100 will do. If we're doing that, we probably need a few more of these actually, so let's get it up to 2,000. It's probably still not enough. 2,100. Yeah, okay, let's go. All those modules, of course, being left over from a prior build, so we're not even going to tap our module supply. Wow. Yeah, this is the area that we want to be in. And back to bots. Jump on board the plane. Actually, we did use most of those miners, so that's kind of amazing. Now let's just try and extinguish all of the little blue modules missing highlights from down here. I'm not actually sure that I did take enough to satisfy it all, but we are going to need to go and get productivity modules to finish this off, so there's likely to be, and in fact I've only got 3 beacons left, but I need more than 3 to finish that off properly. Never mind. Okay. Guess we're going to run out of these undergrounds very fast. Come over here. See if we can complete all of the modules from this region. I'd really like to know what the thought is behind going to the furthest reaches first. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, but that's how the bots do their module deliveries. We've got all 200 sitting here, and I can see that we have modules, and I can... Oh, actually those are different modules, aren't they? Those are not waiting on speed modules, they're waiting on the productivity modules. Let's not be a dummy and move on over here. I don't think we're actually missing that much of the rail. Yeah, we are completely out of the pipe to ground. I'll reduce that to about 600 for the next pickup. Probably that pipe can be reduced a bit as well. Wow, I've just about cleaned out all of the speed modules. Yeah, they're all gone. So I'm not exactly sure how many we need still. According to this, the problem with this gauge is it's kind of all over your base, but sometimes it's not as well. It doesn't really give you an accurate picture of the area that you're trying to fill. So I don't know, I'll get about 600 productivity modules and maybe about 600 of the speed ones as well, and see if that's enough. From modules, Is there anything else that we need? No, it's not clear. There is one thing that I am going to remember to do before I take off, and that is, of course, save our bots. Now, where do we want to go? We want to go... here, which is slightly to the left. Okay. Hopefully I've come over enough to be able to find it. There we go. Perfect. Now, I need about 600. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's just a guess. Oh, it's loading me up with 4800. That's not what we want. 1, 2, 3, 350. I don't know how many it's loading me up with. 4, 450, 5, 556. I mean, there's probably not a lot of reason to economize. Slightly this way. Oops. And there we go. With a bit of luck, we can extinguish all of the blue warning signals at this point. That one probably is ineffective up there. Yeah. You're going, what about these ones just here? I don't know. Right, this one. Good. Alright. That seems to be most of those. Are we missing any along here? Probably not. Let's just be sure. I've got more modules there left over than I thought we'd have. So at this point, I guess what I want to do is, obviously there's some renaming here for coal. What do we have there? It's only 1 point. Yeah, I didn't push up the numbers on coal in nearly the same way, but I'm pretty sure 1.5 billion is going to see us through for just the circuits for purple science. So we're pretty safe. So yeah, these are very simple. They're just going to path around like this. We need trains. We need fuel. That's 1, 2. At least 1, 3 trains. So I guess let's do that next then. before all this starts loading up when we go back in range. And I kind of like leaving it so that this can charge, but on the other hand, it's kind of annoying leaving bots everywhere. So 3 trains, and whatever's not trains should probably be fuel. Okay, so actually I don't really want to unload all this stuff into here. Probably the bots, and the rest of it I can probably just transfer it directly into here. Now, oh, there's trains in there. How convenient. So 3 zeros. Last time I did maths, would be a 60 locomotives. 60 locomotives. I now have the engines directed to the locomotives a very direct manner. The engines that we build, see, this is we're taking a feed off directly so that we can keep building locomotives. And 3 by, hang on, we don't actually need that number, we need 24. Talking up, whoops, I'm talking up how wonderful my manufacture of these things is, but we only need 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know what, let's just auto trash locomotives that are more than 24. And get it out of auto trash as well. There we go. Now the one that we needed 60 of was actually locomotives. 60. That should be easy enough to supply. That's probably it, actually. Okay, so the rest now is fuel. Do you have any rocket fuel left, or did I grab it all in that single go? Let's have a look at the local network. That's it. We have more silos, should we have a need for them. Not in this playthrough, I don't think. So I think what I will do, this is clearly not enough fuel. I will go via fuel supplies, grab more fuel. Hopefully we'll actually get... I think I need cars and things as well, but hopefully we can at least get trains fueled up. What's this? This is where we make the fuel. Okay. Now, I don't think I've balanced this particularly well, so whoops. Let's grab all of those and then go to, say, this one, grab all of those. There. Now, back into the action. How's the fuel? We might, if we've got spare fuel, we can certainly find space in there. Gee, there's so much of this that's still unbuilt. Huh. Whoa. No, keep going. Here we are. So, basically, that is the game being silly. I'm not sure if the devs would consider that a bug or not, but it's certainly very annoying behavior. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, it is. And $20 of those. Actually, I don't have any green wire because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to I haven't set this up properly for sending the signal here, and we know that that is not ideal for UPS, so we're going to have to come back and do that. Basically being, if you didn't see when I first set these up, the UPS, normally a mine that's not facing rails will go to sleep when it can't do anything and uses basically no UPS. Here it stays awake when it's facing rails because it's always wondering if it can do something. So the point of the wires is to turn them off when there's no train about. It's a fairly simple circuit to set up, but the point is you absolutely need to set it up. Especially if you start doing this in more than a very small number of areas, and eventually all of our stuff will be done like this. So yeah, we needed to set it up. That's the coal for the plastic, and now we need the plastic train. The plastic train for the plastic. And you can see that yes, we definitely need cars. Looks like we need about 40 cars. And we clearly need more pipes as well, of both types, but mainly underground. Let's first of all that's kind of handy because our plane could certainly do with more. Let's get the 40 planes. Let's get whatever pipes we can. 40 planes. The 40 cars. Find where my plane is. It's down there. I'll correct these names. So this will be Purple Science Coal 1 load Purple Science Coal 2 load let's at least try to have some semblance of a naming standard this time. The coal 1 will end up using this tighter circle. Purple Science Coal 1 unload. Purple Science Coal 2 unload. You are purple science plastic load. Okay, so we need fuel. We need 40 cars. Fuel for the crude oil. Train, that is wherever it is. Here. This one needs fuel. Are these? Yeah, they are all full. So fuel for that. And cars, pipes. Oh, and we're going to need to actually build all of this. So, I mean, there is actually quite a lot still to go. I tell you what I might do is call the episode here, and in part 2 we will try and finish this all off. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye for now.